Hi and welcome back to a new video. Today's video is going to be my February wrap-up. So let's do this. It's actually been a really good reading month for me, so I'll show you what I've read. So, like I said, it's been a really good reading month. I've been reading 4 books for February. I could have read 5 books, but I finished that book today. Today it's March. So yeah, but I'm happy with what I've read this month or last month. So I read 2 physical copies and 2 audiobooks I've been listening to. So I think it's time for us to get started, and I'll talk about the books. So the first book I'm going to show you, I read in the beginning of February, and I started in the last days of January. So yeah, I don't know if this book is translated into English. What I do know is that the book is translated into other language, as of Polish, Turkish, and German, for example. The author is from Denmark, and I got this book in Swedish, translated into Swedish. So if you can find this author's book in your country, like, you should be able to find it, I don't know. But the author I'm talking about is Jens Henrik Jensen, and I would translate this book to The Hanging Dogs, like The Hanging Dogs. This is the first book in a series. Like I said, I don't know if this book is translated into English, but I've seen on Goodreads that this book is translated into Swedish. Turkish, German, Polish, for example. But it's about Oxen, and that is, he's a soldier, and one night he's being at the wrong place at the wrong time, and he gets accused for murdering someone at a castle. So the first thing the police do is they're accusing him for doing this murder, but eventually it turns out that he's not the killer, though this killer does hang this victim's dogs. So that's why I guess the title is because of the hanging dogs. I think this, and it turns out that he has to help the police. Yeah. So instead for being accused for murder, he's now helping the police. I think this was a pretty slow book, and I almost got in a reading slump because of this book. I do find it interesting at some parts of this book, but I ended up giving it 3 stars on Goodreads. And I actually got this copy as a book review from the publisher. So yeah, that's the first book. And the second book, or the second physical book I read, was a Swedish book, Pokescopets hemligheter. I don't know if this book is going to be translated into English, if it will be or if it is. But anyway, I really like this book. I gave it 4 stars. It's about Rebecca, who's living in Stockholm, and one day her grandmother gets sick, so she takes the train down to south of Sweden, where she once in her life lived. When she comes to her grandmother, who's laying in the hospital because she is sick, and her grandmother asks her to take care of her house while she's being in the hospital. And one day she finds a few letters in a bookshelf. The letters that she finds is from her grandmother's younger days, when her grandmother was young. So she finds out that her mother hasn't had a good growing up, or that her family has some secrets that she didn't know about. And yeah, I think it was really good. I gave this book 4 stars. It's both a feel good and history book. So I really like that combo of having like some history from the back days when her grandmother was young, and now when Rebecca, and she finding out some of the secrets of her family. So that was the 2 physical books that I've read for February. One of the audiobooks that I've been listening to is The Last to Die, and I also talk about that book in my reading vlog, so I won't really talk about it so much, but I will say that I give it 3 stars. If you like young adult books, then you will probably like it. I can say it like this, that if the younger me would probably have loved this book. But today, when I'm a bit older, I think the book was pretty slow, and I get irritated by the narrator, so yeah. I talk about it more in my reading blog that you can find here somewhere. I will also put the picture in here so you can see the book. The last book that I read or listened to was not WrapUp, but by, I'll show the authors here on the, it's a Swedish dystopian book. Like, it's about pandemics, climate. Yeah, the book takes parts in a world like maybe even when I'm gone. So like the so I gave the book also 4 stars. I really love dystopian books. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. If you want to read a review of the book, you can go to my Bookstagram, where I actually have talked about it. So yeah. So yeah, I give it 4 stars. I can't wait to the second book to come out. So that was all the books that I've been reading for February. I really think it was a good reading month for me. Yeah, I can't really complain. I mean, I read 2 books that was pretty or like okay, but other than that, it was good. It was a good reading month, and yeah, I can't wait for March and to read some good new books for this month. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Please leave a comment. Also, if you want. But until next time, I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon.